Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Planet Crafter. And you may be wondering, hey, Quill, why are you on your way over here? Well, audience, thank you for asking, as we get a little graphical pop-in over there. If we check my inventory, you may note... Oh, I shouldn't actually have this tree seed, but oh well. I have a fusion energy cell on me. Wow! Quill, how did you get that last pulsar quartz crystal you were looking for to create it? Well, we hit the terraforming level to unlock the pulsar quartz recipe, which actually isn't even going to be that substantially hard to do. I've got an auto crafter at home making me some more, so we're going to be in good shape with that now, which is great. And there's many things we could do with those pulsar quartz, but we're going to wait for now. We're just going to wait for that to finish. I just realized, I don't know if I set that machine to act as a supply, so it might not be getting emptied into one of our bins. But that's not a big deal. We'll check it on the way home. I also did go and set up a number of butterfly farms. Did do some looking up for some advice about how to get some rare larvae. It looks like, I mean, there's no specifical trick for it necessarily. There might be better spawn rates in one of the... Ooh, hello. That final warden key area that we might have unlocked. Okay, that's nothing. And also, some advice was to put platforms on the ground because it makes them a little easier to spot, which is very interesting. So we might look into that. The fish thing as well, one of the things for it is you can get it from the water life collector, which we haven't unlocked yet. But what will help, let me just dump that to make some room. What will help with all that is the increased oxygen and bug generation and things that we've got going on. So I've made some more tier 3 tree spreaders. I think I'm looking for a ladder up, right? More tier 3 tree spreaders and more little butterfly houses. I feel like the power thing was sort of in the middle top. I don't know. I guess I should right-hand rule this thing so we don't lose track of it. I came up through a different ladder than last time. I think the upstairs area is all interconnected though. So if we just... Oh, I think it is the center area. There it is. And we put in a second one of these bad boys. Theoretically, some lights have now come on. That is fully locked in. It doesn't seem especially... No, we got some red lighting. It's pretty low. I'm going to have to do a round on this top floor, just in case one of the doors on this top floor opened. But I'm kind of expecting it to be ground floor. That's still closed. This is a room we'd already been in. I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's just the uniform closet. And the same thing over here. Just a uniform closet. I'm really not... Oh, hello. Okay, no, there was something here. Which, for all I know, did open earlier. Okay, we have enough money now. We can order some fish eggs. I may as well... Okay, tell you what. I'll keep everything. We might end up dumping some of it. Anything... meteor storm going on outside. Did both these doors open? Or was this already open? Could I have come through here before and I just hadn't noticed it? It's possible. Let me make sure I'm satisfied that nothing else is open on the outside on this top floor. Yeah, okay. There's not that much up here. Okay. Now, I am expecting to find something else down here. I've got some food and water on me, so we're okay on that. Because when we were here moments ago... Well, first of all, we know there's a little hole over there, which is interesting. And some of these walls, we were sort of getting the clipping through like, oh, deconstruct message. I think this door is new. More circuits, which we did unlock the recipe for circuit boards, so it's less worrying for us to go and collect every instance of it. Okay. Not the most exciting find so far. Oh. Yeah, so same. Not the most exciting. Oh, I did go and set up a couple of tier 2 iridium miners. I actually hadn't realized our iridium mine was still on tier 1. But I set up a couple of tier 2s on that. I mean, I guess, again, I'll grab the seeds because technically I can't make infinite amounts of seeds, though. I think we're kind of running out of things we need to do with them. Drop that. Again, like, it's just so full on these seeds. Some of them are used for recipes. I guess I'll drink and eat to give us some more space. So, I don't know. I guess I'll get that. Oh, hey, the water life collector just unlocked. Okay, that's very exciting. So apparently you get fish eggs and you get the phytocytes out of it. And I think some of the fish egg recipes use phytocytes. Now, there might have been more. There could be another door that is open somewhere on this ship. It's just on the other side of that. See, deconstruct locker storage. No, that's probably the one we could spot. And this ladder doesn't go anywhere new, right? This is connects to the same upper area. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully I haven't missed anything on that, but it seems okay. And what I could do here is I could drop off something like these circuit boards, just in case we run into something that we want to pick up along the way. Same thing, because this is set to supply all. Yeah, so bots might go and pick up on this. I don't think there's no icon for the bots popping up immediately, because I think these things are mostly full. But I wanted just a little inventory space for the trip home. Okay, this is some interesting geometry over here. As I say, there's some... Oh, is this an asteroid? It's possible this is, or a meteor, I should say. I can't go up. There we go. Because there's some weird hitboxing going on. I think that's probably it. I think this is probably just a crashed meteor. Which is why it's being a little awkward. I was like, oh, there's osmium. But we're mining infinite osmium. My osmium case back home is full. Now, I wonder, if I go and find... I happen to find that ladder again. I did take a screenshot last time, so I guess technically I have the coordinates. I was wondering from there if I keep heading west, if that might be the path the guy took. But at the same time, didn't we find more evidence of him in this crater over here? I feel like that might have been the case. Look, my little bots. They're so cute. You know what I should have done is, on the way here, I should have brought enough material to set up an obsidian mine. Currently, we have a good amount of obsidian stored up, but we're not collecting infinite amounts. Yeah, there's there, and I think the other one was sort of roughly west from this, but yeah, I'm not actually expecting to find anything doing this. Zeolite crystal, but we don't need to worry about that. I mean, I might have passed by something interesting already and just not spotted it, because that is tricksy. Anyway, let's walk home this way. I'll go through the gap in the wall instead of just heading north like I usually do for my return path. Just because I might walk a different way than when I walk out here, and we might see something new. Flashlight doesn't do anything. It's got a range of about 3 inches. So we really didn't get anything crazy from opening up that last ship, huh? That is a shame. Okay, I thought these were mechanical things. Like, what are these weird Half-Life tripod monsters? But just some mushrooms. Now, this weird haze and like high contrast is a little trippy-dippy. Yeah, we can show off the Pulsar Quartz. I can show off the new butterfly things. And, yeah, we can get the Aquatic Life Collector. Which is all going to be great stuff. And I kind of want daytime to get here. Terraforming index is visibly moving, which is nice to see. I don't know if there's any unlock at 200. Kind of don't expect it, because we did just kind of sort of get one. Yeah, we'll dump off this inventory, and then see what's involved in building the Water Life Collector. Right, I use this to make some more tree seeds. Oh, I think I was gonna say there's another butterfly larva because I put down these butterfly farms, but the last one has not been stuffed with the larva yet. So we'll do that. Excellent. Let's take a look at what our screens look like real quick. So yeah, we unlock the pulsar quartz recipe. What's the next thing? Portal generator allows you to reach distant wrecks with unique items to find. Is this how you do the procedurally generated sort of dungeons? And yeah, we got the water life collector. So there's nothing left in the oxygen, heat, and pressure to unlock. Although raising these is still going to be good because it contributes to the overall terraforming thing. And there's still a surprising number of techs to unlock over there. Next up, yeah, we unlocked a new tree seed, which we might look to do because right now the tree seeds I can produce, I think we're 200% oxygen. We've got some that, or maybe 250. And I've got a couple of seeds found in wrecks that have like 1200%. So those are nice, but it might be worth building those. We already had, that's a tier 1 tree spreader. So we actually haven't unlocked a biomass one in a while. And we can see the numbers not even visually moving over here towards the tier 5 heater. And the plants aren't really moving. And the next one's just a new butterfly. New gas extractor is interesting. Yeah, the insects I feel are still behind. Considering we've unlocked tier 3 mutagens, we haven't unlocked the tier 2. It feels like spamming the insects, but should I just be building more of the butterfly domes instead of the farms? Like, it looks like it's moving so freaking slowly. And the farms aren't the answer. They do produce insects, but very slowly. Right? This is 75 per second. That's only 8 per second. I don't even know where the butterfly dome... That's 20 per second. Okay, so definitely the right thing to do is these butterfly farms. There's no doubt about it. Although you do get double multipliers in the domes. But these are smaller, easier to pack in. Silk generator doesn't actually produce any insect things. That's crazy. I wonder if there's going to be an insect thing in the fish branch. Well, we get the ability to build common larvae. Oh, we can produce rare larvae. Okay, so if we do go up the fish tree, it will unlock some other things that intersect with the plant stuff a little bit. And so there might be a little bit of cross-pollination, I suppose. But this water life collector. Oh, this is why we need silk, which I'd never started to build. I don't think I've got silkworms. Okay, so now I'm kicking myself a little bit for not having worked on that aspect of it. So if we want silkworms, I believe this is what we use uncommon larvae for. So I've got 4 on me right now. And it needs 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs fertilizer and it needs mutagen. Oh, how come you're not building the mutagen? I wonder what you're lacking. You probably don't have any methane. Now there's a methane storage over here, but it's empty. I think you're producing nitrogen. Okay, I think we might need more of these. But in any case, okay, hold on. I've got enough to start one. Now, there's 2 things that can spawn from the uncommon larva over here. We might not get a silkworm. I think this also produces bees. Yeah, uncommon mutagen fertilizer, uncommon... Oh, bacteria fertilizer. Oh, not mutagen. Bacteria. The mutagen makes bees. Not the bees. Okay. So we'll do that. Now, in the meantime, this gas collector, which is just this one. All right, the tier 2 is not unlocked yet. Let's build a few of these. There's 2 zeolites? 2 zeolites, yeah. 1, 2, 3, super... Oh! Let's drop some stuff. Okay, make a little bit of room here. I think I want to build more than one, but let's just start with this one right now. Yeah, I don't have to put anything in you, you just work. Okay. So, super alloy zeolite. So I still have iridium rods, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Build another one. Now, let's set these to supply all. Supply all. Oops. And that does remind me, my little quartz over here, you need to be set to supply all. Because this should be a demand. Oh, no, it wasn't, because it probably couldn't be before, but now it can be. So we'll put a demand for the pulsar quartz, so they're going to be removed out of there into the box. And I mean, maybe we don't need to stockpile huge amounts, but on the other hand, the recipes that need pulsar quartz seem to need a fair amount of it, so I think it's okay that we stockpile a good number. Yeah. Bacteria fertilizer. Okay, so that's the whole recipe. Any chance this is done? Well, I guess the bees. Yeah, bee larva. But now we do this and this and this with the bacteria sample. You got to leave this open long enough for it to click there. If you close it too early, it'll stop the process. So theoretically, if I'm doing this right, this will lead to silk. And then we can start producing that slowly. Got some weather. All right. Oh yeah, so this little platform here, and yeah, they don't spawn in if you're going too fast. So you gotta stop and wait, and then then the larva might start to pop in. Although I don't know if it has here, or maybe it's not even a stop and wait. Maybe it's a let's walk. That's common larva, which you can use for the butterflies anyway. Uncommon. Why can't I click on you? Where's your hitbox? Okay, there it is. Let's say I can bring up the tooltip for you, but I still can't click on you. Oh, it's interesting it's not working. Last time when I built these, all the larvae was just crawling on top, making it really easy to spot. Now this might not be the ideal spot for it either, but there certainly were a bunch. But yeah, we might try a few different areas. One larva on the ground. And yeah, the different larvae don't look visually that distinctive, which is a bit annoying. We might end up having to throw a few guys into the shredder here, because we might be ending up with a little bit too much common stuff, unless I want to build more butterflies, which I may want to. Again, the insect growth is so slow right now. How slow is it? It's really slow is what it is. Yeah, it's so slow right now, I might want to consider some different stuff. All right, silkworm, uncommon, fertilizer, bacteria, research. And yeah, if I close it, see, it stops. You gotta wait. As soon as it's popped up there, then you're good. You gotta be patient. I'm not good at that, but you gotta be patient. So let me drop off all the larvae. Oh, although the common one, I guess I want... No, it's uncommon. There you go. So we can make one more silkworm after this. All right. I don't know what to do right now. Oh, well, I guess I still want to build this. Right, which needs a silk. Yeah. How about, though, I have enough money. Let's order our fish. So there's nothing in here. We're not auto-trading at the moment, which I guess is okay. Yeah, we can get these, but... Animal multiplier. Let's get this. And then as soon as we've got the silk... Or, no, we don't need the silk, because I can just... Right, I can just go to my fish farm, deposit that in there. So as soon as it's back, we can put fish egg into our incubator. Well, hold on, I say that. I think some people were... I think I read that maybe this incubator, you actually put phytoplankton in there? Yeah, you're not putting fish eggs in here, I'm just realizing. Oh, it's the aquarium. Right, okay. This... No, that's the incubator. This is the aquarium. Generates animals. All right, tier 1 aquarium. I mean, maybe you still put fish eggs in there. Maybe it's got two different modes. Maybe you can put the phytoplankton in there and it creates animals like in a bacteria way, but you can put fish eggs in there and it creates different animals. I mean, we're going to find out. I don't know. Presumably, they're going to be used for those fish eggs regardless, so at some point it'll be okay. Yeah, hydration low. You're not wrong. Now, let me go and get my silkworms, please. And load in the last one. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. So what else did I need for the incubator here? An oxygen and a zeolite. So I have an oxygen bin over here. And a zeolite one over here. Good. And then I guess I'm going to want a bin for the silk, huh? If one of these could be emptied. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So I'm going to call this one silk. For now, I'll just have this set to collect silk. Clear out the supply stuff. Not that it really matters one way or another. Silk over there. So, silk could get deposited in this thing. We might end up moving it around, but... Interesting. So the other two went away, and then this one's just left on lock mode? I don't think I'd ever noticed that before. All right. So, silk generator. Inside? Oh, inside. It is. Oh, okay. Well, so I can put you... You know what? I'll put you right over here. Layout's starting to look a little dumber, but at least it works. So, you are going to supply... I guess supply all. You can supply silk. And then we want the bigger bin next to it so that we can stockpile large amounts of it. But right now what we're waiting for is 3 silk so we can do the water life collector. And yeah, I don't think we've ever seen it. We haven't looted it anywhere randomly at any point. And this organics thing is really just covers lots of things and is a supplier for stuff, but we can just go and drop that. We've got an eggplant seed packet we can drop off. I've got a bunch of fleur packets. Room for this is always a little annoying, these O2 seeds. You got a little bit of room there. And then this so-called tree one, which actually holds many different things, including apparently some circuit boards. I don't suppose I've got room in here. Oh, we do. Good. We'll do that. And this does demand circuits. So if we happen to have any in another box somewhere on auto supply, it'll go there. But yeah, we've got our rocket engines accumulating. We currently aren't making drones, which I'm okay with. And this is the one that I want to create super alloys. Although it turns out with the mining, oh yeah, this was just here to semi-regularly consume the base metals to partially clear the mines. But I guess I really don't need that. So, I mean, we'll leave it here because there's no reason not to. But we could decide to create something completely different with this. And the quartz. So what is the quartz? Probably the methane is the issue, because I'm assuming you've got uranium. You don't actually have uranium. Just like the iridium, the uranium might have been in a position where I was like, oh, I've got so much, I don't really need more. And for all I know, it's still sitting there with like a, well, probably not a tier 1. It has to be a tier 2 because that's all it can do. I didn't go and drop a tier 3 extractor in there. And maybe I should. I could leave the tier 2 in, but maybe I should drop a tier 3 in there. What's involved in building that again? Right, the 3 rods. So all the rods except for a uranium rod. Which... this is being consumed for engine building, I think. Okay, well that's good timing there. And I actually have an osmium rod on me. And a super alloy rod and 3 titanium. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I don't have anything waiting in here currently. Maybe I should be doing stuff. And then the silk doesn't appear to build very quickly. Now, I'm hoping we don't need large quantities of silk. It's currently the only thing I'm aware of that we need it for is for building the water life collectors. And I suspect I'm going to want to build more than one of those. Hey, Droney. Pass you by over here. I think we're going to the same place. Well, you might be going to pick up some aluminum over here, but it wouldn't surprise me if you were on the way to the uranium. And one of the things that might be going with uranium is it could potentially be full of mostly base metals that aren't being collected. It might only have 1 slot for little uranium production, so all the more useful for us to go and build the tier 3 ore extractor. I did double check. Okay, yeah, we've got all the material for it. Is all good and groovy. Hello, uranium chasm. Didn't bring any food with me, but we're not going to run out that quickly. And the water's fine. We'll run out faster. We'll probably need water before we actually need the food, actually, but despite the numbers. Hello, bot. So yeah, if we check the inventory, so it is tier 2 as expected. Well, it doesn't, it has some spots available, but yeah, the fill-up's pretty bad. I'm not going to get rid of the old miner. I'm just going to put down, maybe I can fit it in here. Where was it? Good. And yeah, just make uranium, please. And again, I don't know if there's an indicator about this. Production time 75 seconds. There's an indicator. Production time. Oh my god, that's so shaky. 65 seconds. So this produces ore faster, but it produces a wide variety of them. So per uranium tick is likely much, much slower. And this only produces uranium once every 75 seconds, and that's going to be better. Jeez, that is shaky. Thought I had shaky hands before, but things are even worse. See, these things are landing with like a purple smack, and I was kind of excited when I saw that last time, and I thought, is it going to drop quartz crystals? But I didn't find any. I thought, oh, maybe it also looks like super alloys, but I didn't find any of that either. I'm looking over here, and I'm not seeing, honestly, any loose rocks whatsoever. Oh, hang on. It did drop some super alloy. But weirdly, I'm like, I don't think there's any reason to pick it up, because I don't think we've got enough capacity for it, but okay. It does confirm it. Oh yeah, no, there's a ton over here. I literally don't know that I've got storage for this. But sometimes we do go through a bunch of super alloy. So, all right, we'll bring some home. Oh yeah, there's more on the ground here. Okay. And as far as I know, your drones don't pick up the loose stuff on the ground. From what I did some reading, as far as I can tell, it didn't even use to harvest the algae for you, but they might have changed that, which thank goodness, because I really appreciate that. But yeah, if the drones don't pick up loose rocks on the ground, I think that's fine. Be great if it could auto pick up rare larvae, though, let me tell you. Food level's low. Still fine. And yeah, if it did generate quartz crystals, it still would have been worth picking that up. And I'm kind of excited with the pink glow over there, but I think that's the light on one of my extractors. Yeah. How do these look, by the way? Full of aluminum. And this is just a tier 2. We don't have a... Right? This is a tier 2 extractor. Is it not list the name? We can see the production time, 65 seconds. And that is the tier 2. And then here's the 70 at the tier 1. So the tier 2 on the aluminum does pick up a lot of aluminum. Theoretically, it could get filled with something else, and it might be worth putting a tier 3 on there just to make sure it's okay, but it doesn't appear to be a problem. We're simply not consuming aluminum anywhere near as fast as we used to. Let me grab some water first here. And we'll go and eat our superfood. Oh, all right. Yeah, I think the super alloy container is probably full, so I'll just put it in one of my overflow containers over here. Just do that, and they are set to serve all. Actually, the uranium might be worth dropping here, because I think it might be too far away from that. Although I guess it would have been moved over, because this is set to demand uranium, so yeah, it would have gotten here eventually. That's okay. We'll do that, and then we do have an excess of water, which this, I was going to say, is probably full. We might end up just dropping that. Are we getting more freaking meteors? Jeez! Have you produced any silk yet? 2. Need 1 more. A production time 200 seconds, so it's not fast. And we don't get a progress bar, so I don't know how close it is to the next tick of this. So what do we need in hand? Bioplastic and super alloy. Boom. And I just dropped some super alloy in here, so grab one. So yeah, we have everything except the silk. Come on! Oh, did my rocket come back? You should have fish eggs. Okay. Oh, and looks, this is Trade Value 4000, so presumably we get it back. Oh, and the tier 5 heater. Well. Let's see what happens if we put fish eggs in our aquarium. Yeesh! And you're now producing 200 grams of animals per second. Okay. That's going to start ticking away. So yeah, maybe it's you put phytoplankton in and it can turn into a fish egg afterwards. Maybe it's a way to generate stuff. Hoping the silk would be there. How much fish do we need for the first thing? There we go. Grams are going up. 5 tons! Well, so that's going to take a little bit. Biomass isn't visibly moving, even with the animals coming in, which makes sense because it's a total weight thing. And yeah, the insects, we can't see the insects move. Do I just spam out more of these butterfly farms? I don't think I have an insect multiplier beacon. There's not... Is there a satellite for insect multiplication? Just checking to make sure there's no larva up here. Oxygen multiplier, plant multiplier. No. Or we haven't unlocked it, which is possible. Come up here. Oh, butterfly larva. Yeah, I mean, I only have the one for the heat, which might be worth doing a bunch. Like, we're done the heat recipes, but it might still be worth doing a bunch of just to increase the overall terraforming rate. We're nearly done the plant thing, although again, it might be worth doing more of just to accelerate this. The insect feels like a real bottleneck. Okay, we must have had a third silk now. Yep, good. Okay. So, I'm going to put down the water life collector. Maybe I'll put it near here because we might... Yeah, I mean, just on theme, we'll put it there. We'll say we might auto-collect some stuff or something. So we put this down. And, I mean, I'll put the supply all in there. So you're producing phytoplankton A. Use in the incubator to create fish. Incubator. Okay. Not the fish tank, the incubator. So the exact same thing I'm using to make my bees will make fish eggs out of phytoplankton. And when I get the fish eggs, I put them in here. Let's check the little Dunna screen on the side of the incubator and see what it has to say. So maybe when I put different things in here, it'll look like it's full of water. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. The chrome fish eggs, which needs phytoplankton B and tier 3 mutagen. That thing says it's going to make phytoplankton A. Huh. I did see something implying that different areas, different zones might have different types of harvestable stuff. And it might be like the gas extractors where it's got, you know, percentage chances of generating, you know, various types of gases. It might say phytoplankton A, just like that says methane, but it sometimes produces nitrogen, sometimes produces oxygen. Oh, well, this happened to produce a fish egg. Okay, well, that's great, because we can slap this in here. I mean, our current fish egg is a 500%. This is only a 100%. But still. Okay. So, I think for now, what I'm going to do... Phytoplankton B got created. Oh, and it's being picked up by the bot, which... Semi-fair. Because I did set the rule, one of these places is picking up all the phytoplankton. I don't remember where, actually, and I'm going to have to get that sorted. It might be being pulled in here, actually. Yeah, okay. So any phytoplankton we get picked up will get brought over here. I might want to change that, but I've got a phytoplankton B. Tier 3 mutagen. I've got the recipe for. I don't know if we've happened to have made any at any point. I guess if I add it, that's a tier 2 mutagen. Can I build it here? No. Oh! Probably at the biolab. Bacteria, nitrogen, sulfur. Okay. I don't know. Hang on, I was storing the gases somewhere. Just set that up. Oh, here. Shoot, we're full of nitrogen. Okay, and a bacteria, which gets built down the lake. Okay. So, if we do that. All right. B, tier 3. Oh, wait. Oh, that was for the tier 3. Yes. Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to pick up the sulfur still. So if I do that, that gives me my tier 3 mutagen. And then phytoplankton, tier 3 mutagen, and a fertilizer, which we'll grab there. I think this grabbed the fertilizer that was sitting in there instead of this one, which is clearly closer. Okay. You're going to make some fish eggs. It says it's a mystery, but that's clearly not true because it's only the one recipe we know of. So presumably that's the only one we can generate. You're slowly building silk. And I can see myself maybe building a broader silk farm. Although then we need to produce more silkworms, which sounds like a huge pain in the butt. What I should have just done is bit the bullet, made this ages ago, and had a ton of silk sitting around that I didn't know what to do with. But it was like, it looked like it was used to make cloth, and the cloth is mostly used to make cosmetic furniture. And I was like, well, I don't really need that. But okay, and then what I should do, I could replace the 100% fish egg with whatever we're about to produce here. But really what I should do is just get another aquarium over here. So fertilizer, tier 2, I believe. Oxygen. What else do you want? Super alloy and a circuit board. And let's wait for this fish to pop. There it is. Chrome fish eggs. Done. And then come over here. Just mostly just out of the way, because I don't think we're going to have to interact with this very much. Aquarium. Lamb. Fish egg, 200%. And we get some pretty fish! Is there enough room for another aquarium there? I mean, turn to the side, yes. Well, this one looks like it's perfectly centered, so I think it will fit one more over here. Oh, we're thirsty. There you go. Okay. It's making 24 grams per second, and it's only 8 grams per second, and it's mostly because of the one fish that's got the huge percentage, but still. We build some of those, and I go... Oh, it's 1:45. I should go and have lunch, and let the game keep running. Do I have anything in my inventory? Because if I die, it'll drop it, which is fine, because it's only water bottle, which I don't need. But yeah, because we're collecting it from those machines over there. I'm sorry. Oh, those are drones. I swear that looked like a fish. Hang on. I got a question. If I put water in here, do I get ice? Oh, that's funny. Completely pointless as far as I know. Because the only recipe that I know of that uses ice is a recipe to make water. But what's great is now we don't have to worry about getting more ice for our drinks. We can keep everything cool. That fills me with glee. I think we will have to build a shredder. I suspect there's going to be a few more things where we're going to need to go and just reduce some numbers. Are you set to accept metals? Oh, you do demand it. Right, but with a... Well, it should be a lower priority because I really want them over there. Same thing with this magnesium too, which I don't have. What I should do is a low priority ask for magnesium. Which just the idea of maybe clearing some bottlenecks in some of our mines, just getting it out of there, which is going to be fine. But alrighty, cool. Yeah, let me go and put a little cut in here. And theoretically, the next time we get back, well, we'll get new fish eggs, which presumably are more efficient. And oh yeah, phytoplankton, which is slowly being created. And so, okay. As more silk gets produced, I'll put down some more life collectors. They will keep producing oh, shoot. This phytoplankton is happening pretty quickly. Does this also ask for fish eggs? No, but now it will. Because presumably our life collector might sometimes spawn these fish eggs. Because otherwise it'll get jammed with fish eggs, which would be no good. I don't have a recipe for the phytoplankton C yet. Or the A. The only recipe I have needs the B. So this whole thing might get filled up. I'll probably want to make some dedicated storage for the phytoplankton or something like that. Is this... Oh, there we go. Why is there a little icon? Because that looked like something was going to grab it, which doesn't make any sense. And there's not usually a sign on the delivery because it's the grab from the other side. maybe just a little bit of a visual glitch. Super alloy rod in there could be moved around a little bit. Well, we don't really have anywhere for it, but I guess I could just drop it in here just because the other place is a little bit space sensitive. And yeah, this is still a little bit of a catch-all thing. I do have some rocket engines, so I could definitely send some extra satellites out there just to go and boost some of our multipliers. But again, the thing that's kind of hurting right now, we could do more plant multipliers because there are some unlocks coming in here, which might be valuable. I wonder if the tier 2 gas extractor lets us choose what gases. Then we could make one for methane, one from nitrogen, maybe one for oxygen, although I don't know if that's as needed the same way. And just guarantee that we don't get a bottleneck, right? Because what I'm worried about right now is our current gas extractors might get filled with oxygen canisters and then stop, which means we'd have to shred them. We could dismantle them into cobalt. We could dismantle them in cobalt, but there's no actually reason for us to do that at all either. This butterfly we just unlocked is 1,000% multiplier. Now, it's probably going to tell me that it uses rare larva. It does. I know at some point we do get recipes, I think, for the larva, but for now, that's kind of a pain in the butt. All right, folks, thanks for watching. So long, and thanks for all the fish.